Eden, and this is my dad, Noah, and every week for the past 2 years, we've just been sitting on my bed and having a conversation about something we want to talk about. And this week, we're going to talk about the issues in our building.
And if you have topics for us, best way to send us those topics, go to Apple Podcasts, and then when you're leaving a review of the podcast, you could just click 5 stars. That's nice to do. And in the review, you can write, great show, or you can simply just write, I'd love for you to talk about, and then write the topic. And then we'll take a look and discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the issues in our building at the moment.
The issues.
Okay. What's the issue? Because this has been going on since May. We haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah, which I think we've just forgotten. We have so many other good topics to talk about. Okay, the main one, we'll say. The main one is that they found like a little gas leak in our building, so the gas has been turned off, and this is the funny part. We have to use hot plates to cook on.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the good thing is they found this little gas leak. There were no one got hurt. There were no explosions, nothing like that. That's the good thing. In our building, there are I think, just over 580 apartments.
Yeah.
So
and most of them are full.
Yep.
So like most people are living in.
Yeah. So since middle of May, no gas, which means no oven,
no stove,
no
dryers,
no dryers. So in the building, there's 2 washers and 2 dryers on every floor.
Mm.
It's never an issue really sharing washers and dryers. And so now we've got a hot plate.
Hot plate.
And then the double electric burner. And the toaster oven is the oven, but it's just obviously a whole lot smaller. And then we've now got to use a wash and fold service for laundry.
Oh, we also have a microwave, but here's the crazy part. While you're cooking on the hot plate, you can't use the microwave because it's too many volts.
Yep. And I've blown out the power twice.
I think more.
More?
I think you've blown it out 3 times.
Maybe 3 times.
But also, you can't also turn on the TV if you're cooking. You can only use, like, literally one thing at the time.
So sometimes you just have to laugh about it.
Yeah.
I would say that we cook usually either 6 or 7 nights a week. Might go out to dinner or order in once every 2 weeks, maybe.
More.
Well, pre this situation.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe.
What do you mean? When you say more, you mean we order in or go out more? Or it's...
No, we're at home more.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
I would say that before this week, it might be every 3 weeks.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. And so now it's more like once every 2 weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
Week and a half. What do you think has changed with how we've handled dinner?
It's just, like, we're having most of the same things. Just things take longer, and we might not be able to have as much of it just because we can't.
Oh, right. So smaller portions, which is not a terrible thing.
No.
But so instead of making the big baking sheet of like roasted vegetables, now you got to put them in the toaster. Now they taste different in the toaster.
Yeah, because they're like half steamed, half cooked. They're
strange.
Not roasted. They're half steamed, half cooked.
But there are some things that taste, I think, better in the toaster oven.
And here's a tip: put sweet potatoes in the toaster oven, and they actually take much less time.
Why does it take less time?
Because it's in a smaller space, so they cook faster.
Mm-hmm. So sweet potatoes, when we make them, put 2 or 3 in the oven. Of course, they come from Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Wash take a paper towel, wet the paper towel, and wash the skin of the sweet potato, and then let it dry, or pat dry it, and then take a fork and poke holes in the sweet potato, and then stick them in the toaster oven on 375 for 50 minutes, and they're great.
And because in the oven they take like an hour 20.
Yeah, they take much longer. So 375, 50 minutes. That tastes good. Broccoli, not as good. It kind of comes out steamed.
Yeah.
I think when we cook salmon, I think it's better in the toaster.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the skin
Does
gets
it take
crispier.
less time?
Maybe about 2 minutes less time. I usually put in like 8 usually put it in for like 19 or 20 minutes on 400 in the oven. This is about 18 minutes, and the skin gets crispier, which
But
is good.
I think chicken tastes better in the oven.
I agree.
Especially you can make more.
Sure, you can put in a whole roast. You can roast a whole chicken. Yeah. What is different, very different, I think, is making things on the electric hot plate on those hot plates.
Yeah.
The eggs.
That
Like,
might take like 20 minutes.
It takes a long time.
It takes like 20 minutes compared to like 5.
And I haven't been making omelets because it just doesn't heat the same with, and then being able to flip it.
Yeah.
It's just different.
But scrambled eggs still taste good.
Yeah, scrambled
They
eggs.
just take like 15 more minutes.
Just takes a lot longer to heat up the to heat up the hot plate. Also, laundry's certainly boiling water takes a long time too. But
Yes.
I think laundry is a bit more inconvenient because you can't just throw something in and then get it back.
Yeah.
But I also know that these are what's called first world problems. So we're lucky to have the services that
Right.
we have to begin with, and these other options. So it's more. It's just inconvenient. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah,
it's just
but
inconvenient.
we're also lucky that we still have other things. Like, this is a great building. We have all these amenities and
Right,
stuff.
exactly.
Like, we would rather
Yes.
be living in this building with this problem than in another building
Sure.
with not.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But the timing of everything does
Yeah.
put a damper on dinner sometimes. just I sometimes have to start taking some calls around 5. I take calls at 5 on the phone while starting to make dinner. When usually I would start making dinner maybe around like 5:30 or so.
Like, it's like you have to take a shower. Not a shower. Oh my god. So you have to take. Oh my god. You have to take calls while you're making dinner, which is like 30 minutes before I get in the shower. When you would usually start when I get.
When
in
you
the
get in the shower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we do get everything back,
Mhm.
it might be it might be before Thanksgiving. It might not.
But if we're considering without all of that, without news, we're considering about February.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to? What do you want to make right away that we haven't been able to make?
That's too hard. But I can tell you something that a few things that I do want to make.
Okay.
So I want to make.
Yeah, a few things.
I want to make broccoli.
Like the big sheet
Yeah.
broccoli. Yeah.
I want to make vegan mac and cheese.
What's that?
Vegan mac and cheese.
Oh, Mom's vegan mac and cheese.
That's really good.
That is pretty good.
I want to make like chicken and stuff.
Roasted chicken.
And what else do we make?
I want to make baked ziti.
Baked ziti. Yeah, baked ziti is so good. I forgot about that because we haven't made it in so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd like to do that. I'd like to cook some things on the with the cast iron skillet, and then
That's nice.
put that in the oven. So
Yeah.
maybe like those Brussels sprouts or
Yeah.
something
Oh,
like that.
I want to make the mushroom Wellington if that does not fit in the toast.
Oh yeah,
That's really
your mom
good.
made that great mushroom Wellington.
It was really good.
I
yeah.
like the vegan stuff in this apartment.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Yeah. One of these days in the next 6 months.
I hope so.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I mean, 6 months would be September, October, November, December, January, February. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had said February
Right.
will probably be when it comes out.
Thanks for rolling with the punches.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.